Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is David Benjamin from HealthyWildandFree.com. Today I'm going to share with you why you should exercise at least once every 24 hours. And the reason for that, there's several reasons actually, but you need to understand why it's important to move your body, stay active, stay fit, and keep your body healthy, and how exercise plays a role in health and well-being. And I'm also going to share with you in this video something that I just recently got that I'm going to use to exercise with this summer. That's going to make exercising funner, more enjoyable, and more versatile, so that I can exercise here near my home, or I can exercise by the lake or the ocean, or on all types of environments and areas, to make it funner and more interactive, engaging, and kind of enjoyable, as opposed to the same go to the gym, run on the treadmill routine. And things like that get old, and then you get stuck, and then you quit, and then you don't exercise anymore. So keeping exercise fresh, active, and kind of changing things up really does help. So first, I'm going to share with you why you should move your body and exercise at least once every 24 hours. There are changes that occur in your body within an under 24-hour period that cause your body to decline in its health and well-being. So the first change that occurs is your calorie burning rate drops. So the more you are inactive, the more your calorie burning rate drops, which means that you're burning less energy, which means that you have less energy. So the more inactive you are, the more inactive you will be, and the less energy you'll have to be active and to actually move your body and benefit from the movement of exercise. So that's the first reason. The second reason is because you're burning less calories, and your metabolism is affected as well, so your metabolism is less active, which means that your body begins to gain fat faster. So that's kind of an obvious, that's kind of a given, but your metabolism is impacted, you gain more weight, you gain more body fat quicker. Another reason is your insulin is affected, so hormones that control insulin sensitivity, which means how active or how effective your insulin is, are affected by exercise. So the more active you are, the more engaged you are, the more you move your body, the better your insulin sensitivity will be, the better your hormones in general will be as well. Your human growth hormone, your testosterone, things like that, whether you're a man or woman, your hormones are going to improve with exercise. So hormones are really important for energy levels, for sleep, for burning excess fat and losing weight, and things like that. So if you want to stay in shape, keep your body healthy, have adequate energy levels, sleep better, that's another factor, huge obviously. When you exercise, you burn more energy, you're more exhausted, so you actually sleep deeper and you sleep better. Those are some things that occur within the 24-hour period. Also, one more change that occurs is when you don't move your muscles and you're very inactive during a 24-hour period or beyond that, the electrical activity within your muscles begins to decrease as well. So your body is an electrical system, the nervous system is the electrical system of the body, if you will, and the more inactive you are, the weaker your nerves become, and the less electrical ignition your nerves and the electrical system, the electrical firing in your muscles have, which means that you become weaker over time, and that increases aging and decreases longevity, essentially, because the weaker you are, the faster your body breaks down, the less protein you have as building blocks. Muscles are really just protein reserves to rebuild other organs in the body. So it's reserves more than anything that are beneficial, as long as it's healthy muscle and you're not overworking and stressing your body. So with that being said, exercise is extremely valuable and important for your health and well-being. Obviously, some of the benefits of exercise: the more often the better, obviously. Once a day is great. You want cardiovascular exercise, you want to move your muscles, get your oxygen flowing. The benefits of exercise are you're increasing the oxygen in your body, so those deep breaths are bringing more oxygen into your body, into your gut, into your lungs, into your cardiovascular health. So your heart health is improved, getting your heart rate is obviously healthy. Increasing your oxygen intake is obviously healthy, getting more oxygen and flooding your body with oxygen. It's good for your metabolism, it's good for burning calories. It's also great, one thing not many people talk about, is it's great for detoxifying the lymphatic system. You have a lot of lymphatic tissue, you have a lot of lymphatic tissue, that's what it is, in your body. To describe it, it's basically like spongy fluid all throughout your entire body. And that lymphatic tissue, when you're inactive, toxicity builds up, and that's how fat gain occurs and other types of health problems. So if you're exercising, you're moving and stimulating your circulation, which helps spread those nutrients, the vitamins, minerals, the water, the oxygen throughout the body, but then you're also stimulating the lymphatic system because the lymphatic system doesn't have a heart pump. So the heart is your pump that stimulates the circulation and moves it. So when you exercise, your heart pumps faster, it stimulates circulation and things like that. With the lymphatic system, you don't have a pump like your heart. So you really need to absolutely move often in order to stimulate your lymphatic system, in order to detoxify it, in order to flush it out. And when you also exercise, you drink more water, which means you're hydrated better, you're breathing better. When you breathe better, you drink more water and you exercise, which you do all three at the same time because you really need to when you're exercising. Your lymphatic system is really benefited in an extraordinary way. So pain, inflammation, tension, tightness in the body, that can all be because of stagnant lymphatic tissue, lymphatic system is not draining. If your lymph nodes are inflamed, there's certain lymph nodes all over your body. If they're hard or inflamed or they hurt, your lymphatic system is once again stagnant. So with that being said, exercise also benefits your mental health, your happiness. It improves hormones, but also increases feel-good hormones. So you hear about runner's high, different hormones, oxytocin, things like that, being outside in the sunshine, serotonin, things like that, help you feel happier and help to cope with negative feelings, stress, depression, things like that. So you're benefiting your mental health, you're benefiting your cardiovascular health, you're benefiting your digestive health, you're benefiting the health of your whole body with your circulation, your movement, and staying lean, staying healthy, and you just feel better. You have more energy, you sleep better, life is just better, you're happier, you have a better outlook on everything. So with that being said, I want to share with you what I like to do in the summertime. I love to, in the summertime, spend time outside because I live in Michigan, so during the wintertime there's not a lot of time outside, it's freezing. So when summertime rolls around, I like to roll around and spend time on my bike. I personally do not like running for a few reasons. Number one, running impacts your joints in a negative way. So when you're hitting the concrete hard, your knees, your legs, your back, all that concrete, it's hard and it causes your bones and your ligaments and your tendons to eventually grind down over time, which is actually really bad for your joints. And that's not good over time because you're not giving your body a chance to rebuild. And our body wasn't made to run on cement or hard surfaces. Grass and sand and dirt and things like that, they're a lot softer than cement, and that's what the natural world is made of. So running on cement or running on hard surfaces really just doesn't make sense at all. Also, running can also stimulate, if you run too hard or too long, it can stimulate stress hormones, and it can cause your body to actually lose muscle mass. There's actually an interesting book, I forget the name of the book off the top of my head, but there's a book about how sprinting is much better for your health, intermittent sprinting. So sprint, take a break, sprint, take a break, as opposed to long distance running, because long distance running causes your body to actually lose muscle mass because and it actually shrinks your lungs as well. So believe it or not, when you run long distance, your lungs actually shrink over time because it's making oxygen more efficient for that manner, if you will. But when you sprint, you have to take bigger breaths than when you're kind of running consistently long distance. So you're actually expanding your lungs and you're actually making more room for more lung capacity in your body. So sprinting is better than running. And biking, what I love about biking is you can go fast or slow, but you're not impacting your joints like you are when you're running. So when you're riding your bike, you can go faster. You can get your heart rate up, you can get your breathing up, your deep breathing, all that kind of stuff, and you can just slow down and roll and coast and enjoy it a little bit, and then kind of get back to it. So that's what I personally do. I ride fast, I take a little break and I coast. I ride fast, I kind of do a little bit of intermittent bike sprinting, if that makes sense. And it's very beneficial for health and well-being. And in the summertime, it's just great because you can enjoy so much. So I want to show you the bike that I just got because it's really cool. It has a lot of versatility and it's going to allow you to take your exercise to the next level and actually enjoy it this summer. Because if you're not enjoying your exercise, you're not going to do it. If you're running or whatever, like I don't enjoy running, I don't run, I'm not going to run. Or you're going to the gym and you just don't enjoy the gym, the people, the smell, the whatever, you're not going to keep going. So this is something that I personally like, that you may like, and for me growing up, my family always took bike rides. My dad actually rode his bicycle, started in the Detroit area, rode it around the entire country. It was like 13,000 miles, and came back, so he rode it around the entire outside of the continental 48 states. So biking is just in my family. Growing up, we took bike rides. It just feels good. It feels like something I enjoy and I like. So I'm going to show you the bike and show you how it works and how you can benefit from something, and just by kind of like taking the next step in your health and your fitness. I can say for me personally, I had an old bike before this bike, and the chain would always fall off, and it was just a hassle. So I didn't enjoy it because I always have to get off, put the chain back on, and then, you know, it's kind of scary because if you're riding really fast or whatever and the chain falls off and you break, you can just tumble. And I've done that before on a bike, and I just fell head over heels, you know, over the handlebars and just scraped my hands and almost blacked out. And so having a newer bike that's more secure and stable is definitely a plus as well. So let's check that out now, and I'll see you there. So I'm outside, and as you can see, I got this what is known as a fold-up bike from the company Citizen Bike. Now this is the Miami edition, as you can see right there, and as you can see, it's a pretty sharp bike. Actually, the first day I got it, someone complimented me on it when I stopped, and I said, "Wow, that's a really sharp bike." And I was like, "Yeah, it's a fold-up bike too." So the cool thing about this is that it's got all your bells and whistles, literally bells, as you can see. And then there was a reflector here. I actually took it off. I want to move that a little bit, but this, you know, it actually shifts gears as well. It's got brakes, and the fold-up is right here in the middle. I'll actually show you how that works in a minute. But it's just the cool thing about it is it's a bike, but it has functionality to fold up so that I can throw it in the back of a car. So I'm going to get on it real quick and just ride a little bit over to the street where I'm going to fold it up and show you how that works. So right over here to the back of the vehicle. Alright, now I'm gonna show you how you can fold this up and throw it in the back of your trunk. So right here it has a hinge in the middle, and this is the first fold-up bike I've ever had, so I think it's cool because, like I kind of told you, you can put it right in the back of your car pretty easily. So you just unlock this, and then once you undo that, you just simply lift it a little bit like this. Just lift it out, and then it breaks apart here in the middle, and the whole bike folds up like this. And then just like that, you can throw it in the back of your trunk. And this actually folds down too right here, the handlebars. So if you need the space for that, you can do that as well. So, as you can see, there goes the bike. And I can go anywhere to ride, which is pretty freaking cool. So I'm gonna go ride, and I'm gonna show you some of that today too.